I've qualified in '93, so I think that makes me about 25 years of dentistry now, roughly. And I own a practice at the moment in Mullaney in Queensland. That's on the hinterland of the Sunshine Coast. We do general dentistry, but we get referrals for complex restorative, placement of implants, including all sorts of bone grafts. And we've started to take orthodontics more seriously in the last 5 to 6 years. I like to learn things, and orthodontics is probably the last thing I've left to learn in my career. So I've spent a lot of time learning about all the other areas. And I was also kind of curious as to how easy or difficult it would be. It was all a big mystery to me. And so I guess I just wanted to figure that out. And then I was a little bit disappointed in the results I was getting from people I'd refer to. I'd refer someone off for an orthodontic, maybe just a couple of teeth to be straightened, and they'd come back with a full 2 years of orthodontics and not always addressed what I sent them for. A classic one is when I wanted to get space made to place implants, and 12 months later, there was still not enough space made for the implants. So I didn't know why, but I was curious to find out. I guess I was looking around for some training, and I'd been on a few different courses. I'd done some overseas courses, and I guess I must have just come across it by Googling, and Smile Fast, actually. I remember I sent an email to Jeff saying, I said, why is your course better than anybody else's? And he sent me a very detailed email back. Yeah, the mini masters, it's very in depth, and so over the last year or so I've got more serious about it, and I've started to put more time into it. And it's not just about learning it the first time, it's relearning it. So we've got quite a few orthodontic cases on the go at the moment, and then every few weeks I'll have a session with Jeff, and it's quite consuming. There's a lot to learn. It's good, it's intense. Well, I like this course because it teaches the basics and it encourages you to think for yourself. So you don't have to keep on following a recipe or a cookbook. You can actually look at what's going on and then try and figure out a couple of ways of tackling the problem and choosing which one's best. Yeah, it's good. Oh, there's support's really good because Jeff is very generous. He's quite passionate. He cares that we learn what we need to learn. So send him a text, send him an email. He'll get back to you pretty quickly. And if you want to schedule a Zoom meeting with him, he's pretty quick at doing that too. Yeah, it's very good support. And Robin, actually, you shouldn't forget Robin, because Robin's amazing. For anything you need to know, send an email to Robin and she'll be right back at you with the answer. Yeah. I don't think Jeff could do what he does without Robin. I've done 2 or 3 orthodontic courses, and they're not as engaging. They don't care as much that you learn, what to do. So this is much more in depth than anything else I've done, and much more tailored as well, because all the Zoom meetings every Wednesday. If you want to, you can post Jeff a case or talk about it. No other course I've done has offered that. Do it as long as you can take it seriously and put in the time. You need to put time in to make the most of it. There's a lot to learn, and if you're serious, I would do it. If you're not serious, then well, you're going to waste your money. Well, the benefits are quite huge. It gives you confidence. It allows you to look at a case and create a problem list and work through it, because some problems go against each other, so to speak. So it gives you this really good basic understanding of what's going on, and then allows you to formulate lots of different treatment options so you can discuss them with your patients and then choose one which you think is the best one. I did an Invisalign case recently, and I've done Invisalign for years, and it was probably the most complicated Invisalign case I've done. And Jeff went through it and set it up for me, and it has just finished, and it's the best result I've ever had. So in terms of Invisalign, it's just blown me away what a difference it's made. With orthodontics, it's probably stopped me, or it's going to stop me round tripping as much. So all these little things we do that make our orthodontic treatment take longer, then there's so many little tips and tricks and things we can use I never knew about to make orthodontics more straightforward. I suppose they are getting better treatment from my perspective. You never know whether they think that or not. They're certainly getting options. So we're certainly allowed me to generate more options for them to sort of see which way they want to go. Jeff really cares, and he's very generous and he's very passionate about teaching. So if you have the opportunity and you want to learn about orthodontics, then I would suggest you'll learn a lot with Jeff.